Listen to this. India grows at 7% per year, but our youth unemployment rate hovers near 23%. For graduates, it's over 40%. We are producing 1 million job seekers every month, but creating barely 200,000 formal jobs. This isn't a recession, this is a structural collapse. And to understand why we're here, we have to go back, way back. In 1947, Nehru chose heavy industry, steel, dams, public sector giants. That created some jobs, but also gave us the license Raj, a maze of permits that killed small businesses. By 1980, India was the Hindu rate of growth, a sluggish 3.5%. Then came 1991. Manmohan Singh opened the gates. Foreign investment poured in. Growth soared to 7 to 9%. But here's the catch. The new economy was capital intensive, not labor intensive. A software park employs 500 people. A garment factory in Bangladesh employs 5,000. We skipped the manufacturing revolution that lifted China and Korea. Fast forward to today. Over 90% of India's workforce is in the informal sector. No contracts, no social security, no dignity. Our manufacturing share of GDP is stuck at 13 to 14%. Half of what China was at our stage. And now AI and automation threaten even the few service jobs that are left. This is the most dangerous statistic you'll hear. 65% of India's population is under 35. That's our demographic dividend. But a dividend without jobs is not a gift. It's a riot waiting to happen. So, what do we do now? First, 2025 to 2027, we should implement the new labor codes to simplify hiring and firing and roll out the employment linked incentive scheme. 1 lakh crore to 1 lakh crore reward formal job creation. Second, 2027 to 2030, a national skill mission that ties college curriculum to industry needs, plus a universal social security account for every informal worker. Third, 2030 to 2035, build a manufacturing corridor from Gujarat to West Bengal. Special zones with single window clearances and export incentives. The goal? 100 million new formal jobs by 2035. But barriers are brutal. State governments resist labor reforms. The bureaucracy still loves red tape. An education system with a teacher student ratio worse than Somalia produces unemployable graduates. Historically, we've seen this before. The 1970s job crisis led to the Nav Nirman movement in Gujarat and JP movement in Bihar. Today's anger is quieter, but deeper. So here's the question. Will we learn from history or will we repeat it? The choice is ours and the clock is ticking. Thank you.